One. Today we are just reviewing the standard algorithm for dividing whole numbers. So we're only using one divisor. You'll notice that we have 4 digits in the dividend, but we're dividing only by one number. So when you're dividing using long division, the first thing that you always do is divide, then you multiply, then you subtract, and last is bring down. So we've learned a couple different sayings to help us remember the steps for long division. The most common is probably the McDonald's one. Does McDonald's sell burgers? But another one that might help you is dad, mom, sister, brother. So if I am talking about dad, dad tells me divide. So if I am going to divide, then I need to look over here and I need to ask myself, can you make a group of 6 with 3, the very first digit in my dividend? Can I make a group of 6 if I only have 3? No. So that means I use 0 the hero to hold that place. Now I'm going to look at the next 2 digits together. Can I make a group of 6 with 32?
Yes.
Yes, I can. How many? 5. So I put a 5 up there. And this is where mom comes in. What does mom tell me to do? Multiply. So I'm going to multiply the 6 times the 5, which is 30. And that is the number that I subtract from 32. Who tells me to subtract? Sister. So sister says subtract. So when I do 32 minus 30, I have 2 left over. Brother and dog remind me to bring down. So what digit am I going to bring down? The 5 first, because I want to bring down the next digit in the dividend. I've already used 32. Now I'm over here to the 5. So I've got to drop the 5. The leftover that I had when I subtracted was 2. Now it has become 25. Now, my dog Rover tells me to repeat. So I'm going to repeat the steps that I just did, starting with the division. So how many groups of 6 are in 25? How many groups of 6 can I make out of 25? 4. So I write 4 at the top. And now mom says, okay, I know that I had 4 groups, but now I've got to multiply that by the divisor. So 6 times 4 is 24. And that is what I subtract from 25. Sister says, what is 25 minus 24? 1. Brother and dog remind me to bring down the next digit. So 1 turns into 18 because I bring down the 8. And I repeat again. So how many groups of 6 are in 18? 3. Mom says multiply. What is 6 times 3?
18.
18. Sister says subtract. What do I have left? 0. If I were to have something left over and I've brought everything down and I've repeated all of those steps again and again, and I'm to the end of my division problem and I have 2 left over, what is that considered?
Remainder.
That is your remainder. Very good. Okay, you might have remainders when you're dividing. At this point, we're going to leave them remainders, but we will start writing them as mixed numbers, and eventually you'll be writing them as decimals.
Oh no.
But we're just going to focus on remainders, and then we're going to work on mixed numbers a little later on. Okay, that's all for our notes for today. We have a practice that we're going to do, so if you will take out your Chromebooks. Wait, no, not yet. Just kidding. That's later.